Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today we are checking out Daniel Thrasher. I hate the beach. Daniel, I love the beach. I have a bone to pick with you by this title, and that's the only reason I'm reacting to this, honestly, is I saw the title and I got angry at you, Daniel. Let's see what we got.
Stick around for the greatest ad for Squarespace I've ever made.
We'll see about that, Daniel. We'll see if we stick around for your advertisements after your blasphemies against the beach.
I hate the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It surprises a lot of people when I tell them that.
Yes.
It shouldn't, though. The beach sucks.
Bro, what kind of beach are you at? With this greeny hills around it? Bro, you're probably from like a either northern west state, like Washington or Oregon, or some East Coast nonsense, or some lake. That's not a beach. A beach is found in Southern California. Some spots of Florida get a pass, and Hawaii. And then like islands, tropics, Bahamas and stuff. I guess Hawaii fits in that mold as well. Puerto Rico. But if you're talking like beaches and beaches on a lake or in Europe or wherever this is, this doesn't look like Southern California to me. Maybe it is, and it's just one of the gross parts.
There's sand everywhere. You gotta bring stuff. It's like day camping, but at least with camping.
I mean, there's mountains there, so I mean that could still be like Oregon beaches or Washington beaches or mid-central California beaches. But yeah, I guess most of the world's beaches suck. I'll give them that. But the good beach, the beach that you're supposed to go to, is great.
You can see a cool bug every once in a while at the
Happy
beach.
camper.
You get kids. You get women laying out, and you can't even look at the women for too long or you get escorted off the shore. Same thing with the kids. But the number
Maybe I could see by that
too longer, you
life
get
house.
escorted off the shore. Same thing with
all I can see is lifeguard off duty. I'm trying to get a clue of where this is. Because some of this looks like Southern California. The wind is reminiscent of Southern California beaches. And the type of plants feel Southern California. But this is an ugly-ass beach.
with the kids. But the number one reason for my
The waves look Pacific Ocean, too.
distaste is that the beach is sticky.
Sticky?
You rub on globs of sunscreen, sure, that's kind of sticky. But sand? Sand is the final boss. You don't want sand in your shoes, so you take your shoes off. And then you roll up your pant legs so they don't get wet.
You should be wearing board shorts. You're at the beach, Daniel. Wear board shorts, Daniel.
So now your feet are on the sand.
Also, are you wearing an Apple Watch at the beach, too?
Which is boiling, by the way. So you gotta wear flip-flops. But you can't walk on sand with
Bro, buy yourself some Sanooks. They're shoes for the beach. They're basically sandals and shoes in one.
flip-flops because you end up slapping sand all over your stupid calves at that point. It's a zero-sum game!
Sanooks. Noob.
When you're all beached out and glowing red, you shuffle your way back to the car and try to rub the sand off your sticky wet feet so you don't get sand in your vehicle, which it will 100% get in your vehicle.
You shouldn't be driving if you're near the beach. You should have been walking. Let's say you're a tourist and you're driving into the beach. Okay, fine. But you should be staying long enough wherever you're going to the beach that you've parked somewhere and you walked. You walked a distance to the beach. You're walking through the beach town. You're enjoying. You're not supposed to just beeline to the beach and then back to the car. That's an activity for children, right? It's basically like going to the park. And at that point, just acknowledge there's going to be sand in the car. You're going to vacuum it. If you're doing like a day at the park version of the beach. Come on, Daniel. Noob.
You can't outsmart sand.
No, you can't.
Because it's sticky.
Work with the sand, Daniel. Plus, any good beach area that you're parked at, they have literal showers to wash the sand off before you get in the car. Like, you shouldn't have that much sand. Your towels should have more sand than you. They're outside, like, rinse off. Sand is gone. Leave your sandals on when you're in the shower thing. It's not that hard, Daniel.
Like syrup. And that's my problem with syrup.
That's your problem with syrup. Now, anyway, we're going to thumbnail with Daniel because he has a face of disgust here, just like I'm disgusted with him. I expect better of you, Daniel.
It tastes great. I enjoy it in my mouth. I just don't like dealing with it. If I'm having breakfast with a friend, I have to keep my eyes firmly planted on the syrup container whenever they start pouring. I don't care who they are. I will not like their pouring technique. Everyone gets a little sloppy. And I need to know where those dribbles go. Because if it goes down the little syrup container and creates a little syrup ring on the syrup table, I now know that I can go nowhere near that section of the table. My fork is now on my plate, my napkin is on my lap, and I will not shake your hand.
Daniel, has anybody ever told you how to wash your hands? You're eating a syrup breakfast, it's like eating a barbecue. The goal is not to remain untouched by the syrup or the barbecue. That is a miserable way to eat and experience life. When you're eating barbecue or syrup, acknowledge it will be everywhere and you just go through until you're done with the plate and then you worry about cleanup. And cleanup is quite easy. When cleanup is difficult is when you're trying to stay clean the entire time. When you're trying to gobble down some barbecue, brisket or something, ribs, and you're trying to not have any barbecue on your face the entire time you're eating it. Now that's stressful, Daniel. That is not a good time. Just like if you're trying to go to the beach and never have sand on you. The key is embrace what's going to happen during and know that cleanup is easy after. That applies to sexual things as well.
When you combine those two things into, say, a breakfast place by the beach, you're asking for trouble. Sidebar, a lot of people ask me how I make the balloon animals in my ads. The truth is, I used to be a balloon guy for an IHOP in Clearwater Beach, Florida. And I would hand a balloon animal.
Florida beaches. Most of them don't have a pass. That could be why he hates the beach.
That I just spent 5 minutes making to a kid with sticky fingers. The table would tip me a couple bucks. I'd go to the next table and pop! A crying kid. The parents call me back. Why did it pop?
Sand.
Sand! From before! Because
So Daniel's vendetta is he went to crappy Florida beaches with crappy little kids and crappy balloons. The beach did nothing wrong. Hashtag justice for the beach.
Sand is sharp. Especially if you're a balloon. I still like balloons. Just...
That doesn't look like a Florida ocean, though. So I don't know where this was shot. This looks like California. Just ugly California. But who knows?
Not at the beach.
Florida doesn't have mountains. There's gotta be where I'm thinking. But it's an ugly beach wherever you're at, Daniel.
The beach sucks.
No, you suck, Daniel.
I hate the beach.
I hate you.
And you should too.
I do hate you. So I'm doing my part.
Our special guest tonight, a dog that knows algebra. But first, back to this guy.
So I hear you have a new movie to promote.
That's right. It's about a futuristic dystopian world where this guy builds a beautiful website to run his business with Squarespace.
Let's roll the clip, cheerio, all right?
Yeah, okay, so in this scene, my character sets up a calendar so his clients can see his availability and book appointments easily.
And I hear you're playing Nicole Kidman's love interest.
I hate this. I love you, Daniel. I hate this. James Corden is the worst. At least you're... Corden. Anyway, at least you're making a mockery of him. And I don't know that you earned running an ad at the end of this with all that blasphemy and slander against the beach. I guess we'll run it.
Let's take a look-see-pooksy.
Nicole, we don't have much time. Squarespace now has a new video editor that helps you create effortless, pro-level videos and share them with your audience.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 hey, that's literally a spoiler. Did you get clearance for that?
All right. Anything else you'd like to say? I was in cats.
You can build your own website today. Just head to squarespace.com/DanielThrasher for your free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use code DanielThrasher for 10% off your first.
You need to make a website. The dude that hates the beach and should be punished for it has the plug.
Purchase.
Oh, bloody oh! My producers are telling me you're out of time. Bring out the dog. 1 + 1 is 1.
I feel like that's enough internet for today. Go to my website and send me other stuff to check out or subscribe or whatever. Thanks for 6,000 subs. Until we explore again. I'll see you next time.